Nick Kazinetz with us here in the John Mendola Show. We're talking Mid-Valley Track and Field. You have a group, but they got to work at it. Just talking to Victor, he's like, yeah, coach is pushing me. Talk a little bit about that motivation factor, trying to get after kids and always trying to help them reach their ceiling.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Victor last year, his brother was a high jumper, made it to the States, and Victor went down, and Victor said, I want to be back here this year. I said, Victor, you got to come to all the practices. You got to work hard, get all your teammates to come too. It just isn't one person. And, a lot of those kids, both boys and girls in this team, they're really dedicated. And they come out in January. My rule is if it's 30 degrees or warmer, we're going out, and it pays dividends now in May, even though it's not that warm yet either.
A lot of years of tough challenges with the facilities. Some things went Mid-Valley's way. You guys got fantastic facilities now, and the kids will cherish these memories and that buy-in of, man, I'm running on this new track. Hey, I'm at the football field. There's a softball field, a baseball field. That's awesome for the community.
The administration did a great job. The community deserves a facility like that. And last year, just going back to last year, we were on the road every meet. And we didn't have any home meets. We didn't have any home practices. We were going to other facilities, practicing at Dunmore. Thank them for letting us go over there, Valley View, going over there. And we practiced in the parking lot a lot last year. We pulled off the district title last year, too. So it was something special.
A lot of pieces to the puzzle. Every little piece matters. Talk a little bit about, just trying to put it all together. It's not easy.
Goodness. And track is a great sport because you have when you're coaching basketball, it's one game, football is one game. You're coaching 18 mini games. And then now when you're coaching boys and girls, it's kind of doubles a little bit and your scouting report expands. But I have great coaches in all the events. I have great pole vault coach Dave Krashke, great jumping coaches Michelle Higgins, Cindy Schultz. I tell you, Coach Tori Doyle does a great job in my hurdles. I kind of focus on the sprints. Vito Gentile does a great job with the distance kids. Jeff Jordan does a great job with the mid-distance kids, and I have a couple volunteer coaches to help out. George Pachusi, the third over in the throwing events, and Mickey Ferry does a great job too, and Max Gorbacheski helps out here too. So hope I got everybody there. I think I did.
that's a hint.
And that's what really makes it all come together. I guys kind of let them do their thing, and I get to oversee what they're doing. Hey, what are you thinking about this? I want you to kind of do that. And when you have great coaches and great athletes, it all kind of comes together.
Synergy, you got to put guys together, girls together,
absolutely.
Relays, different things. Talk a little bit about trying to find that right mix, and sometimes it's not everybody happy, but in the end, it's a coach's decision, and this is what we're going to do.
Yeah, it's never easy. A lot of times there's always those kids on the edge that are vying and pushing, to get there, and you have to make some tough decisions, but you always kind of have to go with your gut instinct. Intuition works a lot, and I tell the kids sometimes, hey, we might have to sacrifice an event here or there. Like Natalie was seated very high in the 100 for the girls. I said, hey, we're really going to try and challenge for a district title here in the girls AA, and we were just a few points short there. We finished third overall, and Natalie did that. Because she sacrificed that 100 to be in the 4x1 to give us a little more points there. So that's what it is, and kids realize that sometimes,
Being able to get to states and talk a little bit about, that feeling of, okay, we get to go down to Shippensburg and see what it's all about here in 2024.
Yep, love going down to Shippensburg. It's becoming a good thing to do for the program. When you get to that level, you kind of raise the bar for the kids all the time. Say, hey, who's going to states? How are we going to get there? This is what we kind of do, and this is kind of the expectation of the program.
Talk about, just trying out your love of track and field, and tell us a little bit about your history and, coaching. And,
sure.
You get coaches all the time. Hey, I never ran, or I never played soccer, or whatever it is. Tell us a little bit about you.
Sure, I wasn't a standout. I was pretty good, and I had some success here and there. I had a great group of guys around me back in the late 90s. And, Coach Davis, who's at Lakeland, him and I ran track together. Vito Gentile, who's my distance coach, him and I, and Art ran together. So it kind of started there. And then now I kind of came back and I got involved in coaching early. I was a volunteer coach. Then I kind of became an assistant coach. And then around 2008, I became the head coach 2009. And I've been doing it ever since. So we've had a lot of adversity, build the program up, comes back down, I got to build it up again, and just got to stay focused and just have goals. I think it's the hardest part about track is staying organized, and you got to work hard. There's a lot going on.
Right, and it's difficult because, you get pulled in so many different directions, as you said, but it sounds like you have a great support staff with your coaching.
100%. Great kids, great coaches. Comes together.
Talk about this community, the parents that get involved. You're a Mid-Valley parent. You get behind softball or track and field or basketball, whatever it is. But that nice contingency there in the bleachers at Scranton Memorial. right in the center. Everybody's together wearing the Mid-Valley colors.
Do you want to know what the funny thing is? I think my mom's at the center of that. My mom and dad come to a lot of my meets still, even though I'm 45 years old, and she's up there screaming, and they're screaming. Now the other parents are like, oh, let's scream with these people, and it's contagious. And now it's really kind of cool. I think we're kind of known for the cheers and the applauses, and the kids really appreciate that. So it's all the parents involved. Have a great parents booster club. They give everything that we kind of need, to help the kids out, make sure they have a good time, and that's all the kids. We're not just focusing on a few. Every kid gets a lot of good stuff from the booster program, so it's important.
Well, Coach, one more week to go. Get a little rest here, and then get ready for states. But congratulations on a very successful year.
Thank you, John. Greatly appreciate it.